Get the tablet set up. I think the tablet's dead. Tablet might be dead. Chaos, what's up? I haven't got a chance to look at what you sent me yet, but I will after the live. But I did print this out, Chaos. Little match case. Still getting broke in a little bit. There we go. And you cut out the side strip on the box. And then I also licensed these boxes so I could sell them on my site. And I can make them whatever shape or whatever size I want. There's even some that come with compartments in them. I can make it fit those, Chaos. Do me a favor. Measure one and let me know how long they are. I don't have any to measure currently, but if you can measure one and let me know how long they are, I can make one fit. Zoe, what's up? Yeah, tablet's dead. I also have been printing these tubes that take pop bottle caps and all different sizes. And then one of the things that I did that we'll talk more about later is I made them a little bit longer than what the normal tallest one comes in at, and made it black because that's the color I'm going to use for these because it goes well with the green Mountain Dew cap. And we'll talk about what I'm going to use those for here in a little bit. These little boxes, I can make them in all kinds of different sizes. I even have one that's little tiny on a keychain that I use to hold my earplugs for work. I have loop earplugs, and I put those in there. Chaos, your t-shirt again. I forgot to turn the translation off. But let's pick a lock. Yeah, we got to start with the Avis. Another project real quick that I've started tonight is printing these. It's called Gridfinity is what the system's called, I guess. And you can go different widths or lengths. But I'm going to wrap my pinning tray with that so I can put different bins on there and they snap in. Over here getting my Sugar Rush. I got my my Viking Berry Monster because they didn't have Orange Creamsicle or Bad Apple. Alright, let's get this thing picked. Delbert, what's up? Oh, I dropped something. There we go. Just keep fishing. What's up? You know, my first thought was like Dory, but fishing. Just keep fishing. Just keep fishing. Oh, the other thing that I did was I printed a tube like this in purple that holds my drill bits. It's just long enough for my drill bits, and I stuck like 4 of these magnets in the bottom of them because these magnets aren't very strong, but they were cheap as fuck. I stuck like 4 of those magnets in the bottom of it, and I can stick it to a door and stick to the door so I can open it and pick out my fucking drill bits. Also, I got to order the bolts this weekend, the screws for this. I tried to 3D print a pin that would pop in there, and they just break after using it a couple times. But this is another thing that I licensed to be able to sell in my shop. It is a gravity knife style key. Bushcraft, what's up? Oh, Bushcraft, you're the one that I wanted to show this to. So, it's a matchbox that I printed. And I needed something to hold my matches for when I'm smoking my pipe. And I get tired of having to unscrew the fucking cap on those UCO, UFO, whatever the fuck they are, the orange tubes. This is what I usually kept my matches in. I didn't invent it. I just printed out somebody else's idea in the first place. I don't like using the regular matchbox because they absorb moisture when they're sitting out on the porch. I've had so many problems with that. So that way I don't have problems with the cardboard sucking up the moisture and ruining the matches. Also, the other thing that I was showing is this is just a tube that takes a soda bottle cap, any soda bottle cap, screws right on, and I can make them any length. So if you ever need anything with something like that, Bushcraft, let me know. Sushi with the 5 months of the membership. Awesome, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, and I need to just order some chaos. I need to order some magnets. Oh, they would fit. It's actually probably a little wide for those, to be honest with you. Let me see if I have one sitting here somewhere. Let me see. There might be one in this thing. Oh, and if you need tubes that are skinnier, I can print ones like this, where they slide onto each other. But as far as this goes, yeah, this is going to be a little wide for these. Holy shit, Sushi! Thank you so much, man. You are fucking awesome. You did not have to do. Oh my god, man, you're the fucking best. Happy Easter, man. I don't know. That is a good question, Dean, if it's waterproof. So, Dean, here's the fun part. If you print it for and I'm not saying do this. I don't condone printing silencers. But if you were to print it for something, say, small rimfire caliber that has a couple 2s in it, you can actually use it a whole bunch. Mainly off-grid, what's up? Also, these are what I was telling you the other day during your live bushcraft, that I got the commercial license to be able to sell these. It was like a couple bucks a month for me to be allowed to sell them. And I can print them in PETG, I can print them in ABS, I can print them in PLA, and a bunch of different colors. And it takes about an hour to print these. So I'm going to throw them up on my site once I get a couple different colors printed so I can take pictures. And that way people can choose their color and their material. You like the code talk? What do you mean code talk? Oh, I got you. Well, I mean, you can say that. I just wasn't saying the other. Miss Bushcraft, what's up? I still have your package here, but I'm waiting on a couple things, and I'm waiting for you guys to be ready. I know you guys got decided not to do the P.O. box currently because you want to do some other things. So I'm going to hold on to it until you guys are ready for it. And I'm going to add a whole bunch of other stuff to it for you guys. But let's do some thumb cuffs. We're going to put the thumb cuffs on. Why do I do this every time? So I want you to know that every time I do this, and I could just unplug my phone, but I'm not going to. But every time I do this, I thumb cuff myself around the cord to my phone. Every fucking time. All right, so we're going to double lock. We're going to grab a bobby pin. We're going to unfold. Just waiting on a friend. All right. So, one of the things that I have been trying to figure out is how to package my lockpicks in a way that they are safe from being bent up or coming out of the package and basically being destroyed on the way to you guys. And you guys that have ordered have probably seen me send you 9 different types of packaging to get to you. And part of that is because I want to keep the cost down for you guys. I want to do my best to keep the cost down for you guys. I don't want to charge you an arm and a leg for everything. But what I found out is from now on, when you guys order lockpicks, you're going to get your picks in one of these tubes with a Mountain Dew cap. The caps have been washed thoroughly and disinfected. And extremely hot water, Dawn dish soap, and then rubbing alcohol afterwards, just so you're aware. But you're going to get your lock picks in one of these. It cost me a drink Mountain Dew and 33 cents to print one of these. That size. I print nine of them at a time. And I've made them just the right size to where you can see the lockpick sits right in there. Cap goes on, and now we don't have to worry about it being in the mail. And then I figure, yeah, you guys can do whatever you want with the tube afterwards. You keep your picks in it. You can use it for other shit. You get a little bonus thing, just like Dean just said. Well, another thing that I was thinking about bushcraft is you're like putting fire stuff or whatever else in packs. You can use them for anything. And it keeps my bottle caps out of the landfill. My plan is to stick you guys with just black with green. And I'll probably only print them in black anymore. But I was doing some tests. And I'm going to keep any of the other color caps for myself because I want to stay consistent with colors for you guys. And I go through more of the Mountain Dew bottles than any other color or any other kind of soda, pop, whatever you want to call it. So that just helps me keep things consistent. And simple. How many picks can fit in one tube? A shit ton. One. Look, I'll even throw some with the freaking things on there. Just for fun, I got a bunch of blanks over here. We'll throw them in too. Oh wait, I forgot one. I think that's... You could probably stuff a few more down in there. There we go. All right, so that's pretty heavy. And I could probably pay attention to how I was putting them in there and get more in there. But that's what I just... That all was just in there. Tube with black caps. Bushcraft, if I can get some more black caps, I will throw you a couple in there. Let me know if you have any specific sizes you would like, and I'll throw some in your package, and it'll be waiting for you. I'm going to get you... I need to know what size you need of these, too. Give me outside diameter, and just so you know, you got maybe... Oh, we'll go like this. You got that thick of a wall on either side. But if you let me know what sizes you want of those, I can't do thicker or thinner on these, just longer or shorter, because if I go thinner or thicker, the cap's not going to fit. But if you let me know sizes, I'll get some printed for you, man, and throw them in your package, like I said. Yeah, fuck yeah. It's a pretty wide tube, man. The cap is over an inch wide, so the tube is about an inch wide. Matter of fact, we have the thing here. Let's do it. Yeah, we're just at about an inch, a little bit less. And they are, without the cap, about just over 4.5 inches. There's 4. I bet the toilet paper tabs would fit in there too. Oh, absolutely. And that's the other thing. So if you want one to fit those toilet paper tubes and you want to give me a measurement, I'll print you one like this maybe, or we'll find something else that I can do where I can print a cap on it, or we'll just do a liner, like say this half of it, and drop it down in there, just to get it past those ridges, because I noticed that tool you have, Bushcraft, has those ridges in it. We'll figure something out to do for you for that as well. Oh, and the other thing that's nice about those tubes is one of the other things that I was doing was I was shipping you guys stuff in tubes like this. These are a little bit more expensive for me to buy than to print those other ones. If not that exact size, the tubes that I was sending in were a little bit bigger. Let me see if I can grab one real quick for you guys. Bear with me a moment. Got a bunch of stuff in the way. Tube like this. And one of the things that sucks about these tubes is I can fit that way, but not this way. So if I throw one of these in, everything's got to be catty cornered, and I can't fit as much in there. This new tube, I got all the room in the world to put that in there and have it flat against the side. Let's do some fire. We got the pyro pucks. We got our whatever, I don't even know how to say that. We got this. And we got our CRKT Saker. I know you hate this, Bushcraft. There we go. I was just trying not to shake the whole damn camera again. Another cool thing that I printed that if you guys have kids, you would absolutely fucking enjoy is this tube thing. It is a blowgun for Nerf darts. And let me tell you, that thing will shoot a fucking Nerf dart. I think the furthest one I shot was 140 feet. I aimed up in the air, obviously, a little bit, but still. And I don't know of too many people that smoke tobacco pipes other than myself. But if you do, there's these nice things that you can print if you have a printer. Not everything I show you I'm going to be selling. I just like showing off some of the fucking shit that I'm doing. I've shown you guys this a couple times. I need to get this print fixed so that I can actually, and that was my fault, I pressed on that bottom. Get this print fixed so I can actually start printing those out too. Currently, I showed you guys this thing that I'm printing. Right now, what's running on the printer is a lockpick stand to go in here so I can put all these lockpicks in there. And I'm printing it in my nice orange color. Oh, so these. I was showing you these. You have a full size and a mini. Full size will hold slightly larger keys, like the Quickset, or not Quickset. I mean, it will hold Quickset, but Slag with a little bit taller bow and some automotive stuff. Whereas this one is only going to hold your Quickset and smaller keys. And I still got to get bolts for them. I got to get those ordered. Oh, if I can do that right. It's hard to do when it's sloppy down here. What I can do, as you see, multiple different colors. If you do multicolor, it's going to be a little bit more expensive. Matt, what's up? Where you at? There you are. How hard are those to spark? I've never used the tiny ferro rods. So, Bushcraft, I have the bootlace tip ones, and they are very hard to get to fucking spark. You can do it, but it's hard. Oh, the other thing that I've been printing, and I can't get it to stop stringing in between, so I need to find a different version that I can print, is a paper towel dispenser key. I mean, it still works perfectly functional, but as you can see, you got some nastiness in there on those two. And that's because of the way that this thing is coated to print. The print head goes right through here, and instead of going back, it goes here and then shoots straight across and then goes back for that particular version of it. G-Key Man, what's up? An old stale sunship. That's fucking funny. The other thing that I meant to bring down to show you guys, and because I'm fucking drinking a Monster, is I printed out a cap that'll go on top of your Monster to, if you're outside, keeps bugs and stuff out of your drink. Has the Monster logo on top of it. Elroy Toys Hidden Locks. Wait, what? Elroy Toys has hidden locks? What's that about? Tell me more. I am unstaware. Cap for your monster called condom. No, I don't like drinking bugs, Dean. All that protein. He hid locks instead of Easter eggs, some local and some where he was on vacation. Oh, dude, that's awesome. I kind of wish I knew where he was on vacation. I'd be going and looking. Oh. Another one of those blanks that needs to go over there. We got the thick boy. We got a false set. There we go. Go the opposite way. The other thing that I'm going to print that will go on that grid system is a holder for kick cylinders. A couple other things I want to do. There's also a holder for the Huck tubular lockpicks. Somebody has also made some handles for the Southern Specialties picks that I'd like to try out. And maybe see if I can license those for the store or something. Those would be cool. There's also another cam lock stand that I would like to get for when I'm showing off the rewinds. Oh, also, and I have not been able to get this yet, but we have a Medico cutaway, and he, for some reason, did not sign this one, and my other cutaway I have not got put together yet, but this is from Green. Let's see, let me grab my other one. Oh, I'm trying to think of where I sat it. I didn't want it to get messed up, so I set it off to the side somewhere. And now I don't know where the hell I put it. Put it in here? No. I'm going to lose my mind trying to figure out where the fuck I put this damn thing. That's about right, though. It's about par for the course, huh? Initials etched into it with a chip and a kick holder. Oh, wait. with a hole in it for a straw would be cool. Why a straw? Having a hole for a straw would defeat the purpose. I really don't know where the fuck I put my lock. That's gonna bother me now. Oh, it's sitting right in front of my damn face. It was just sitting like this. That was the issue. But you can see he signed it for Newhouse. 1 of 1, which was 1 of 6, I believe. One of my Medico cam locks. I sent him 6 out of 7 of them. And I still need to get it put together. I've not had a chance to do that. Life has been crazy. Matter of fact, so we can do that while we're here. See if we can get it put together. All right. Pop this out of here. We're just going to put the pins in a random order. So I don't have a key for this anyways yet. That still needs done. I gotta send this other one off to somebody so I can get keys made. Might get that done next weekend. Oh, why would I do that? There we go. I just noticed something. I'm missing my screwdriver. There it is. It's over there. All right. Sorry, guys. think I need a different cap. I think he might have sent me back one that was not the one I took this cap off of, which is fine. I just don't know if I'm going to get this cap onto this one. Oh, there we go. All right. We're kind of good. All right. Damn it. Let's see, I'm trying to get that popped down. I might have to give it a few whacks. Hold on a second, guys. You guys are going to shake like crazy for a second, so I apologize for that. There, one more. I should be good. All right, what was everybody saying? I have to duplicate a medical key, so I'm going to cut some test keys. Nice. Printing like a 100-piece device that was 2 foot by 3 foot just to flip a light switch. That is hilarious. Chaos, that is hilarious. All right. Hold on. Nope. I gotta do a better job getting that pushed down. We're almost there though, guys. I promise. Let's try this now. That's better. Okay. Now, throw. Oh, shit. Look at that. This will. All right, let's tension it. See if we can rake it. Gotta grab this. Get it raked and then see how it looks. There we go. There we go. Not that rake, or not that tension wrench. Let's try this one. You know what? We're going to do it like this. Don't buy that voice. Yes, Bushcraft. Where did you see it was cheaper at? Do you remember? Because, yeah, Bushcraft said that he found it for like $40 cheaper or some shit. It was a good, it might not have been quite 40, but it was definitely cheaper by a good bit. Does not want to rake right now. Go back to this one. There we go. Look at that. Bam. All right. I'm going to get a flashlight on there so you guys can see that a little bit better. All right, let's pop it back into place so you guys can watch it. Watch those pins and everything click. Stu, what's up? No, we got the or the cam lock back from Green. Check these out, Stu. Mini in the full size. There's a lot of places it's cheaper. It's half the cost of Amazon, like 65 or so. Yeah, exactly. Oh, did Marissa jump in? Or were you just saying hi? I didn't see her. She's on the phone with her friends if you didn't see her. Same with the Vise Model 350. It's half the price of Amazon. Yeah. Yeah, it's insane, man. So, Stu, you weren't here before, but I was telling everybody that from now on, when they order from me, they're going to get their picks in a tube like this one with a washed and sterilized Mountain Dew bottle cap. And they can do whatever they want with the tube when they're done. Keep their picks in it, use it for other crap. But I needed something to keep people's picks safe when I send them out. I've been trying a couple different things over the past few years. And I just found out that to print that cost me like 33 cents between electricity and the material ends up costing me like 33 cents total. And that's estimating high. So it's actually less than that. And it fits a shit ton of picks in it. Packet full of tannerite. Right? No, bushcraft, right? See, I was going to say black powder, but tannerite sounds more fun. Do you have a printer, Stu? If not, I'll work with you on it. Big fan of the boom. We all are. I'm also was showing people I'm going to have these boxes. I can print them in ABS or PETG or PLA, and I can do a couple different colors. I can even mix and match colors. Well, I'll tell you what, Stu, if you want, I'll make a deal with you on the tubes until you get a printer. And then once you get the printer, I'll just send you the file for it so you can print your own. I have it set up to where they print 9 at a time. That's crazy, Chuck Soup. See, I can go to Walmart and fucking buy black powder. Can you do a pinning tray that the pin grooves are big enough to grab the pins? Going to pick that lock or what? Wait, what lock? You have to grab the pins with the pinning tweezer. So I've actually been thinking about doing that, but my problem is I don't know how to design anything, so I have to pay somebody every time I want something new designed. Or I have to go find a design and license it. But that is one of my things that I want to do is get a pinning tray designed, because there's a couple things different that I would like to do than other people have. One of which is I would like to make them stackable. That way, if I have a couple different projects I'm working on, but I don't want the pins to get messed up and I got to leave to go do something, I can stack another tray on top of it to keep everything safe. I did. I got it picked. Did you miss that, Bushcraft? Stackable tray. Yeah, exactly. And that's what the other thing that I wanted to do was see about. So this tray is from CountyCom, and I wanted to see about getting smaller trays that aren't really stackable, but that would fit inside of these. That way you had nice high walls in case you spilt something that it wasn't rolling around your desk or dumping all over the floor. Sparrow's two-piece pinning tray is the best for me so far, but I still have some issues grabbing the pins. So I'm going to be honest with you. What I do a lot of the times is, because I know what you're talking about, is, do you see this corner right here with these big boxes? That's what I use most of the time. And then I could go right in and grab it with my fingers. I don't even use pinning tweezers half the time, unless I'm doing top pins. This is making a 3D project for me. So that's who I talked to about getting a tray designed for inside of these trays, was him. And then I have Sus working on another project for me. Sus is working on another tube for me, but it's for a special purpose. It's going to be more locksmith and lock sport geared. I don't know that it'll be useful for much else, but it's definitely going to be a fun one. Special purpose tube. What the fuck did I walk into? Talk about 3D printing stuff. Spicy. All right. I got your 3D printed special purpose tube. Yep. Signed a tray for Mitten, and Elroy is printing up a Storm too. Hell yeah. I got that new printer and mine's been going non-stop since I bought it, man. I've just been printing out different shit. I actually licensed these from another designer. Those and those are from two different designers. And there's a bunch of different versions of these that I can use and some other stuff that guy has. The person that made these has a couple other things that I might look into doing as well. But I also need to get some of my own shit designed. And like I said, I have Sus working on one thing. Yeah, exactly, Spicy. Creating problems just to solve them. I was telling another tube is what we're special use tube is what we were talking about, because I was already showing this tube off that I'm going to start using to ship lockpicks in, because I ship all my stuff in a poly mailer just to keep the cost down of shipping rather than using boxes. And it's super cheap for me to print those tubes and reuse a pop bottle lid. Oh, I don't got a chug, man. I go through enough of it as it is. You guys are probably, somebody's going to yell at me for what I'm about to tell you guys, but I probably go through 12 bottles every 2 days. At least. And that's just during the week. On the weekends, it's a little less, but... Your poor teeth. Jesus fuck. Been using lip balm blanks for pins and springs. Wait. What do you mean lip balm blanks? I haven't even looked for it, Spice or Chuck. 24-ounce bottles. So, are you printing those, Spicy? And if so, I would absolutely love that file for my own shit. Oh, dude, that's cool, Chuck. Nola. I gotta tell you now, because you're fucking late. What the fuck, man? This is like the 4th time I've said it. So, if you order shit from me, anybody that ordered stuff from me is going to get their lockpicks in a tube like this with a Mountain Dew lid. Saves my Mountain Dew lids from ending up in the landfill, and gives you guys a fucking tube you can reuse. Yeah, I've never even looked for it, Chuck. I'm trying to find a file so I can print them, because I'd like to make ridiculously big ones, like something like this. But I can't find one anywhere. There's a guy showing them off that made some on TikTok. Sorry about that, guys. Spicy, you're talking about like the containers like this. Like the flat containers. I'm talking about, I would like to find an actual chapstick tube print with the twist bottom. I will be. That'll be inside of a package, but that's what your shit will be in. No offense. Refer to the 3D ones I got. Wait, hold on. Other than throw at people in the road, I have no idea what to do with goose eggs. Eat them. Here comes another meat. So I have your stuff right here. I got way behind on shipping. I had a ton of freaking orders. But I do have your stuff, and it's going to go out tomorrow. I have like 3 packages left to send out, actually, including giveaway stuff. And everything is going out tomorrow. Oh, wait. Is that going to fit in there? That'll be even cooler if I can get that in. Look at that, guys. I can even throw it in a baggie for you on top of it. And, yep, like I said, I got like 3 more packages to send out for the shop. I finally got caught up on those, and those will be out tomorrow as well. I don't get to send any packages out on Sundays because I'm stuck here with you guys, but that's all right. I enjoy it. So I usually send out packages on Mondays and Fridays. If I had a quarter for every little baggie I got from orders, I'd be rich. Now you need another slightly bigger something to put it in than another slightly bigger. So if you look, there's still a little bit extra room here. So I could actually fold this down and get another one of these baggies and stick it in there. And just so you know, I bought way too many fucking baggies. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. And then another one that was open and all these folded up in my shipping box with my packaging in there. And then another half of one that I've gone about halfway through already. Then heat shrink them. I don't have that big a heat shrink, unfortunately. But you know what I do have? Is I have lots of electrical tape and gaffer's tape. Have Marissa do it. She has no problem abandoning us. The problem is the way that we do the shipping is I package the orders and she gets the labels ready and then I print them. So she'll go on the computer and get all the information put in for the labels and actually do the purchasing of the labels. And then I pull it up on my phone and print them out and package it right here at my desk. No. Chris, wax. You gotta dip them in wax, like you're sealing an alcohol bottle. Don't leave a pile of those in the back seat of a car and get stopped by the cops. Well, how the fuck else am I supposed to ship shit out? I ain't going to the post office every time. acrylic seal them in acrylic block. Oh, you know what I should do? Is I should just I would still have to pay for the postage, Nola. No, what I was thinking was 3D print a solid box, but pause it in between and stick that down in there and then print the rest of the box around it. And then epoxy the outside of that box. Yeah. My one neighbor has the UPS show up nearly every day to gather packages he sends out. Then coated in JB Weld. There you go, Nola. Now we're talking. So some people say if you can't duct tape it or super glue it ain't worth fixing. And I say if you can't duct tape it or JB Weld it ain't worth fixing. Make the box shaped like a giant turd, engrave it. Here's your shit. So I just put it out, and the guy takes it when my mail goes, unless I have like 19 packages at a time. And then I'll show up at the post office and drop it off and say, here, these need to go out, and walk away from the desk while they scan everything through. What is this thing? Now they have games we can play? That's dumb. Ooh. And just so you guys know, let me double check. I'm out of Nexuses for the next month until I fucking get a chance to make another order. But I do believe some rewinds left. If you guys are interested. Oh no, look. You got some kids running around your house? How old? There's a reason I'm asking. Is he over 5? You know how expensive that would fucking be to send Chaos? Holy shit. Two? Alright. I was going to say if you have some kids old enough running around, I would print you one of these and send it your way as well. But 2's a little young probably for that. Let's pick a lock. Oh, that's right. You weren't here. It is a blowgun for Nerf darts. And it works fucking amazingly well. You getting any Rogue Rake sets in? Not yet. It might be a little while before I get those. But if you need one, Matt, I got an extra one laying around I can send you. Or at least something similar. I might not have that exact kit. We have an arsenal of Nerf guns. Oh, dude, I'll print one for you. What color do you want? I can do red, orange, black, blue, or white. Or I can do OD green. Me and my son have been running around the yard shooting each other with it. I printed a blue one for him. G-Key, they definitely have plans for that on Maker World. Oh, dude, I'm sorry, Bushcraft. Holy shit. Blue sounds good. All right, I'll get it printed tonight. That way it's ready for you tomorrow, man. I'm not going to lie. I am going to have to shorten yours a little bit. Not by much, though. Just because of the packaging. These are 10 inch, not even 10 inches. And I'm just going to drop it down to 9. That way it fits in my packaging for you. But it should still work fucking amazing. I was telling them earlier that that one, the furthest I've got it to shoot, and the little darts work best if you have any of the little darts. I got it to go 140 feet. And I only know exactly how far it was because our yards here are all the same width. So they're all 50 feet apiece. But I was consistently able to fucking hit my son with it at a good 30 feet. And he was getting his sister at probably at least 15 feet away. He's pretty accurate with that damn thing. Need any Defiant, Deadbolt, or knobs? I have so many, man. These are just a couple of the ones that I have sitting here. There's more. Okay, so these are what I have sitting here, but there's more out in the garage. There's more in the van. Oh, look, here's another one. I got lots of Defiant and Quickset that I replace on people's houses. I'll get some people that will call me and say, "Hey, do you change locks?" And my first question anytime somebody says that is, do you need new locks because something's broke or not working right? Or do you just not want your old key to work anymore? And a lot of the times I get, well, I don't want the old key to work because somebody has it that we don't want to have access anymore. So I explained to them that rekeying is cheaper than changing the locks out. And then we end up rekeying the house. Once in a while, I'll get people that say, "Yeah, we just want new locks." I've only got a couple of people that actually had a broken or messed up lock. That was calling and asking that. Most of the time, those people just call and say, "Hey, we need new locks. Do you do that? Ours is broke. Or can you fix the lock?" But when I replace the locks, if there's nothing wrong with them, I keep them, throw them on the bench to show you guys. Lock leisure. Yeah, exactly. Did bypass work on the smart locks as well? What bypass? Are you talking about that wire I was showing the other day, or the one time in my my lockout video? Or are you talking about the punch? I need a yellow belt lock. The one where you go through and engage the mechanism behind the core. That wire, okay. Yes and no. And I'll explain. Let me find the freaking thing that I have. Lay it down here. I have a box full of fucking locks down here. Okay. So, this is a smart lock knob. This is your standard. So if you look, when you pull that back, you got this cutout here, and that's where you go in to do that. So you're coming in on this side, and you're going up around here. And when this is unlocked, that's locked. So you're going through this hole, coming up around here, and shoving that over. Right? And you know that, Nola, but I'm showing it for other people. On this one, when you pull that back, you can see the cutout is closed off now. So you take a 1/8 drill bit and drill that out. And drill at an angle. When you're on the door like this, drill at an angle up. If you go down, you're going to end up on the bottom side of this post. Go through the, oh, okay, where you go through the core, only on the knobs. It only works on the knobs. But yes, you have to punch out the thing though. Defiant and generic ones are the only ones where you don't got to punch the hole out. You still have to, trying to see if I have one. Here we go. Matter of fact, this is it. You have to get a punch that will fit. You have to grind down a punch so it'll fit right up here on this ledge and up to here. And then you got to wiggle it back past all the pins. Matter of fact, mine is right here. So here you go. Get you a punch, grind it down to where it's shaped like that. And about like that is what you want. And you're going to have to wiggle it past the pins. Once you get it past all the pins, you're going to hit the back of that. Do not grab a regular hammer and smack it, or you're going to fuck up the face of the lock. Grab your bump hammer and whack it with your bump hammer until you feel it go through. Once you do that, you can grab, it's got to be a wire. A pick's not going to work because it's not going to spin right in there. But if you get a wire coat hanger or something, or not a coat hanger, a key ring, and you shape the end of it correctly, which I just got that stuck behind a fucking pin. Shape the end of it correctly, you can get it to do that. It is only a knob. Use a wedge and void the door. Sometimes that works, sometimes it don't work. I've had times where I couldn't do that because I couldn't even get a wedge in there. Especially on older homes where the frame was built right and everything's nice and tight. But that saves you from having to drill out the knob. But if it's a deadbolt, the way that they do the deadbolts are... so that's your core for the deadbolt, right? And then see if I have one around here somewhere. Hold on, let me dig through this box again. See if I have one of those tail pieces sitting here. Oh, shit. Oh, my printer's done. You guys might actually get to fucking see this thing then. I don't have one, but it's a circle that covers this whole thing. So if you try to smack through there with that punch, you just smack that circle tailpiece and smack it into the freaking thing. All right, guys, bear with me a second. I will be right back. Never mind. Apparently, my printer's just retarded and sending me stupid notifications for no reason. How many plates is that thing? How many plates is what thing? Any other questions, guys? Oh, there's the thick boy. What bushcraft? Are you talking about, I don't even think I have one sitting here. In my pick case is not in here. Oh, you know what? My lockout kit's in here, though. Fuck. Hold on, we gotta. Oh, shit. There we go. Okay. We gotta remove one thing from here before we go showing the kit off. All right. We got Dino fanny pack from Combat Iron Apparel. We have our Jayco back Goliath pinned to the side with our holster in the middle. And we have our main pick case there and our patch. Yes, so you are talking about these decoder shims. Is what you want for those. Leader V2, what's up? This is my main kit. Right now my Nexus is missing from there. We'll get this main body zip back up so we can pop into this secondary body. And the first thing we have is a hand warmer, because during those cold months, those things are a lifesaver. Thing doesn't want to. Oh, that's why, because I put this on backwards. We have the Hydro shove knife. We have a pry bar. We have an O-light pin. Blue dots. I don't have one down here. It's out in the van. But the Milwaukee floodlights is what I use for lockouts. So when I do vehicle lockouts, I glue dot it to the windshield. We have our Century Safe tool from Searpick. Some Sparrow padlock shims. Our pocket screwdriver from Klein. And this is the force pick, or the force wrench that Aaron sent me himself. And then at the bottom of this, we have our Delta key. And then I usually have, which, let me get this stuck back on here the right way. And I'll throw another one of these in here. Is a mica shim. It goes on the front here. Oh, forgot the hand warmer. Hand warmer goes in front of that to separate it from the gear. Yes, I do a lot of those too, which is why I keep those in there. Yes, that is the Century Safe tool from Searpicks. They were kind enough to send me one a while back. The other thing that we have plenty of is different color PETG plug followers on the site, as well as a good number of glow-in-the-dark ones. These glow-in-the-dark ones have a pretty decent glow to them. Let me shut the light off for a second, guys. And they're multicolor, so some of them glow just one color, some of them glow pink, green, and blue, some of them glow green and blue, just depends on what's grabbed out of there. Was the Century tool the one that plugs into the keypad and resets it? Yes. You want me to grab it and show you more? Show you it? It's let's see. I'll grab it. Southern Specialties has these on their website now, but Sear Picks are the ones that make them. And I just keep it in this box because it was safer than just putting it in a baggie. And it stays in there. We're going to pick a couple more locks, guys, and then I'm going to be out of here. But if you have any other questions or anything, some James Bond level shit, that's simple stuff. I can do that with the Flipper Zero as well, with just a couple wires. It's just something that should have been fixed a long time ago, and there's a number of safes that are vulnerable to that attack. Well, harder to lose, and then those pins aren't getting damaged just being in a baggie inside of that thing. I don't have one down here to pick, Bushcraft. But if you want, next live, I will make sure I have one here. And I will show you how to open it. Let's try a different pick. Try the triple peak. thing does not want to open. What about the spin dial combination locks? Those aren't too bad to open either. I just don't have any combination lock whatsoever down here. Order master lock dial locks without a combination. I have an app for that, G-Key man. What did Nola say about the bag? I missed that altogether, Spicy. I haven't seen Nola say anything in a while, though. There we go. Did I miss what he said about my... Am I not seeing Nola's comments for some reason? For Pet G followers over PLA. To me, it doesn't matter. As far as that, the Pet G is a little bit heavier. But as far as functionality goes, they work exactly the same. They print pretty much the same. The reason I like Pet G is because it's not much more expensive than PLA, and it holds up better on certain things. Like these boxes are going to hold up a lot better out of Pet G than they are out of PLA. These gravity keys are going to hold up a lot better out of Pet G just because it's a little bit more tougher. It's got a little bit more flex than the PLA before it breaks. I left my Olight on a site and I'm crying. Oh, man. I've left lock picks on sites before. This is why you don't have a silver play button. Wait, what's why? Oh, because I don't have the locks? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I missed that too. What did he say about a bag? What do those do? So, we'll do it with this one just to show you. When you're taking a lock apart to rekey it, instead of taking the pins and the springs out, you don't need to mess with those while rekeying a lock. So you... I've got my shim. Let's shim the lock first. So you can pick it, or you can shim it. I typically shim. If I can get it to work. There we go. There we go. All right. Let me turn it. Plug follower goes here and goes in behind the core to keep those top pins up. And then you can dump out the bottom pins and change them, and then come back through and put it back together without having to dump those top pins. You're welcome, Bushcraft, anytime. Let's get this thing picked. And I'm going to grab a bite to eat and go to bed. And Tuesday when we go live, we'll do some giveaways out of the bin for you guys. But all right, everybody, I'm out of here. You guys have a good night, and be sure to keep an eye out for new shit.